All right. Okay, well, welcome to session one of the Serenity RPG. Our campaign is Big Damn Heroes, Return to the Stars. I'm Lim. This is my first time DMing, but not my first time with this system. Been playing it for a number of years. It's still my favorite. It's been a goal of mine to try my hand at it for some time and to play this game with some of my favorite people in the whole wide world. So we'll get to the setting in a minute, but let's go ahead and introduce all of these amazing people. We'll go ahead and start with my idol and teacher, Mech. Go ahead.
Hi. Oh, big praise. Hi, I'm Mech or Josh. Really, whatever. It doesn't matter. I run the channel here. We've been streaming for a long time. It's real fun, and I'm excited for this to be a part of Lim's first game. So here we
are. Okay, Goat.
It's me. Okay, Goat, or Karen is fine too, and I will be playing the character of. Oh, you will find out. Actually, never mind. Happy to be here. This is what, my second, third. I can't remember how many games now, but happy to be here and excited to play again because Cortex is awesome.
Let's do Tespion.
Hey, I'm Tespion, also Tyler, or Ty, or whatever. I'm playing the enigmatic medic, who I'm also going to kind of try to keep a mystery. And I'm also very excited to be part of Lim's first experience running a game.
Yeah.
And it's always a fun time.
Go ahead. Yeah. Last but not least, possibly Rob.
Yeah, hi. I'm possibly Rob, or am I? Longtime DM, first time playing an online campaign like this, so this should be great. Really looking forward to seeing all kinds of crazy situations that Lim is going to put us in.
Let's hope so. Okay, well, just as a kind of a fun little intro, because it was brought up to me, it's going to be almost a decade that I've played games with two of these players, which I think is just really, really special that we're still friends and we're still a part of this. So I am thankful to the several people in this group who are also lifelong DMs. They're going to probably help me through this some. Josh especially is going to help me through this. Yes, you are. Because I've been a player for it for many times. This is my first time on this side of things. So it's going to be fun. And it should be about 10 episodes. We're going to kind of keep it at a good clip. Does anybody want to plug anything before we get started? Or is there anything, Josh, that I should point out at the beginning?
New subscriber, ongoing subscriber, Praetor's Rejects. Thank you very much for resubbing. We are affiliated. It's over there, the bottom right of the screen. We're affiliated with Fantasy Grounds. We have a link in the description for Twitch down below. It'll be on the YouTube too. If you like what you see for the stuff for Fantasy Grounds, you just use our link and we get a little bit of kickback. It doesn't cost you anything else. That's it. It's nice. Okay, thanks.
Awesome. Okay, well, without further ado, because we are a little behind and I don't plan on keeping us here too late. It's a work night after all. We're going to go ahead and jump right in. Any questions before we start?
What game is this?
Big Damn Heroes. You should know.
Right.
Wait. Big Damn D&D?
No, we're not playing D&D. Okay, so we are starting out on the planet of Deadwood. It has two moons, Haven and New Omaha, though we're not there right now. On Deadwood, you are in a town called Angel's Landing, but this is definitely a misnomer because this shipyard is one of the larger ones on this side of the planet, but it is definitely, as we might say, a hive of scum and villainy. Here you're going to find crews of all natures. There are pirates, there are gangs, there are honest to God merchants, there are people who are just trying to stay afloat. Here, there are connections to all sorts of things that are going on, some good, some bad. And a lot of people might use this place to disappear if they need to disappear. It is known to be run by a notorious gang called some of you may know who have been here, some of you may not know if you haven't been here long. Up to you if you know or not. The gang is called the Copper Snakes. And this port is nestled in an area that is very, very close to Reaver territory. Something important to know is that this takes place many years after the end of Serenity. I think, actually should have written down the exact years, but approximately, I think 20 or so, 20 to 23 years after the end of the movie. And this is a direct sequel to the last campaign that I've played with several of these folks. So there might be some differences in the canon. If you're looking to see if it lines up exactly with the show, it doesn't, because we played in this universe for years, actually. And it went into the future past the show. So there are going to be some differences from the TV show, but we're in the same continuity as the campaign that we played in, just because it's a pretty cool world. Those were games that were run primarily by Mech. So hopefully it's kind of a cool opportunity for us to have a collaborative world building here. So just something to keep in mind, this is in the future. There are some differences, but the main thing here is that Reaver territory has expanded quite a lot. And the alliance that you may know is no more. The war that ensued at the end of the Serenity movie in our later campaign brought the official end of the alliance. It also brought the end of the Browncoats, and a new government was put up in place. This government was intended to be representative, but it's having its own share of problems. And as the war ended, a lot of the big corporations that were in place have struggled to maintain, because they spent so many years developing their wealth on war that with the war over, there's been a massive recession. So some of the wealthier people in the core planets were able to withstand it, but a lot of the wealthy people saw their fortunes lost along with the middle class. And people who are out on the rim were already used to life being really tough. So things didn't really get better or worse for them, but you could say they got a little bit worse in that the Reavers have been able to expand their territory. So now not only are they dealing with the same hardships of living on the rim, but they're now dealing with more pirates and more Reavers and more raids happening on their planets and their moons. So overall, life's gotten pretty tough, and you can't kind of avoid that feeling of unrest, and that maybe this new government isn't quite working the way they'd expected. So hopefully that sets some of the stage. So we're on Deadwood in this town called Angel's Landing. And we're going to go ahead and start with a man named Slate Hammer. He's been in line to talk to a man behind a window. He's a port collector, a fee collector for the port. They like to call themselves like they're collecting fees, but really it's kind of like if a gang could also set tariffs. It's basically like that. So Slate is standing in line, and he finally gets up there and he hands over a manifest, and the fee collector, we'll call him Emir, takes a look at it and tells him how much of a cut they're going to require. This seems to anger Slate, because Slams his fists on the sort of window pane, and he says, "What the fuck do you mean? Gouging like that probably even makes it worth coming through this godforsaken shithole." And the man replies, "Well, then be my guest. Try tangoing with the Reavers. I hear they're extra hungry this time of year." Well, I get that, but asking that much is going to leave us barely breaking even. Better than breaking bones. Now pay up or get the fuck out. We need to offload these goods. And for what you're asking, we're not even going to be able to afford refueling. The two begin to argue. It gets pretty heated. Eventually, Slate grabs the bill and marches back over to a gentleman who's sitting beside at some chairs, the waiting line, you could say. And he comes up to him, and it happens to be someone named Jet. He leans over to Jet and says, "We've been fucked. Out of any profits we might have made to hire a crew, you know we need one. I don't think we're going to be able to hire as much as we'd hoped if we have to pay even a fraction of what they're asking. Take a look at this." He hands you the piece of paper. We're either going to have to make a good deal on what we have here to sell to try to recoup what we lost, or we're going to have to hire a lot less people unless we can find a crew that cheap. And what you see on that piece of paper is a very large number of credits, about 2,000. And they're asking for a cut of your goods. Maybe 2 crates.
So they want 2,000 credits and 2 crates of goods.
Do we pay it? Or try to get out of here?
We need the crew.
Yeah.
I don't see as we got much choice.
Do we even have that kind of money?
How much of the stuff did you tell him we actually have?
Not all of it. You know, I've fudged it quite a bit. If they actually check, I don't think they're going to check. I hope they don't check.
We could pay it, get a crew, take the medicine somewhere else, offload it, make the money back.
It's worth a lot. You think we're going to get that back? I mean, it's that, or we go back out and try to use a different port. But I mean, you heard what they said about the Reavers lately.
No, this is the port.
All right. Can I have the credits? I'll pay it.
Yeah, he hands over a crit stick.
So Slate returns to the table. He was pretty pissed off about it, and he slams down the piece of paper. All right, it's your fucking money. You're not gonna need to search the ship or anything, are you? That's the deal. Yep, that's the deal. So he takes the creds and he says, "You can make sure it's docked over on lane 46. You can stay for upwards of 3 days, but after that, you have to pay for staying, storage fees, and all that." So Slate rolls his eyes. We'll be gone within a day, pretty sure. So he goes to leave. He comes back to you. All right, we're paid, but we only got 3 days. I don't think we're staying that long, though, right?
No, that'll be enough to find a crew and get out of here.
Okay.
I hope.
So in this room, there's do you want to look around the room?
Yeah, I'll look around the room. Probably been casing the place anyway.
figure. Yeah, you don't need to roll for this. It's pretty obvious. You're in this kind of ramshackle, covered, almost like one of those. What do they call, like a food court almost? There's
Okay.
chairs and tables in the middle. It's kind of ramshackle in this area. There's like booths set up. There's like some Chinese takeout places and little shops selling wares, goods. Some of them might be trying to like hawk some crap or trying to like claim that they're connected to some kind of black market deal or something like that. There's all sorts of stuff here. There's also some pretty obvious billboards. There are signs that are up for hiring crews and where you can go to do that.
Okay. You said the ship was in lane 46. Or the-
Mhm.
and there was a bulletin, like
A bulletin board, yeah.
um I will Slate, we should probably put something up on the bulletin board. Let them know what ship lane we'll be in, and we can wait at the ship for people to come. If nobody shows up after the first day, we can start casing more closely and pick people out, and we'll see who we like.
All right. Sounds like a plan. You want me to do that?
Well, we can't be letting people know that I'm the captain.
Right. All right. I'll put some signs up and we'll see what comes our way.
I'll be back at the ship.
Sounds good.
See you soon.
All right. So Slate does that. He finds some pieces of paper and he asks for some, and he puts up a sign that they are looking for a crew, lane 46. Did you expect him to give your ship name?
Well, we changed it, so I'm not worried about people finding us based on the name of the ship.
Is it now the Chaosheng?
Yeah.
All right, so the Chaosheng, lane 46, searching for crew. So you head back there then?
Yeah, I'll head back. Okay.
Okay, well then, in that case, that leaves the three of you. This port has all sorts of things to do here. Does anybody have a particular place they want to start? Or if you have nowhere that you'd like to start, you can start by coming into that room, which is the most people come into that room to pay port fees or take care of any kind of IDs or anything like that, to make themselves known, to declare anything they have. And you can also see that bulletin board if anybody has a preference.
I'm going to see if I can't, if no one else has any business, I'm going to see if I can't maybe speak with that port authority there. I need transport off this mud ball of a planet. And I'm wondering if he might be knowing someone that maybe could transport me off this derelict locale.
You're looking for transport? You just want to buy a ticket?
Well, buy is a strong word. I was hoping that, given my status, I was hoping you could regale me, strong man as yourself, perhaps, could regale me with a passage for.
I can check, but
Or at least, at a fine discounted rate, I would hope. Can I do a persuasion check?
yeah, go for it.
Nice.
That'll be, let me look. Um. Oh, I clicked on the wrong person. This is okay. Yeah, that'll be. Let's do willpower and persuasion.
I will be right back.
Sure. And take your time if you need to go over dice again because it's been a while.
So I just click on the 2 and then.
They should go into your pool,
Yep.
at the bottom, and then drag them from the pool up onto the
Okay.
board. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So he kind of looks at you, and I'm gonna actually see if he. Let's see if this guy. That is not what I meant to do. I actually had the wrong character sheet for myself, so let me pull that up. Here we go.
Mine's pretty good.
Nice. Nice touch
Yeah.
on the crowd noise.
Oh, you got the stream pulled up.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so he kind of looks you up and down, and he's kind of figuring out maybe a little bit about what you're asking, and you're persuasive enough for him. So he pulls out, kind of leans down underneath the counter and pulls something out, and he looks over his books. Well, I've got one ship leaving in a couple days.
Ugh.
It'll be with the it's a Copper Snakes. They always can do with a little bit of entertainment with the boys and all. They've always usually pick up some women.
Well, I suppose now entertaining copper snakes is not normally companion duties. You're sure you don't have anything leaving a little bit sooner?
I mean,
You know, I would hate to think about little old me being set upon by a gang of miscreants and ne'er-do-wells.
when you are asking for free passage, you can try the board over there.
All right. I'll thank you. You've been a dear and you've been a sport and a delight. I will check you on board and we'll see what we can do. And I'll kind of give him a little wink and a little hand thing and then sashay off.
He scowls at you. Apparently doesn't think very highly of your profession.
I mutter on my breath like ungrateful backwater bastard.
He looks at your ass anyway.
I knew it.
So yeah, so you go over to the board and you see a number of things hanging there. There are some people who are there's a I don't know if you'd call it a guild, but there is a what's it called? A parlor house located on this port.
Fancy.
But judging by the looks of it, this is the quintessential kind of parlor house you would see in a kind of outlaw town. And it's mostly ladies. But there is a parlor house there, and they are hiring all the time.
A bit rough and ready for my tastes.
Probably a bit. There's a couple of ships that are hiring, but they are looking for strong workers, men to run the ship, or women if you're strong. There is also some ships looking for they're taking on passengers, but you do have to pay. And then there is another one that is the Chaosheng looking for crew, and it doesn't say a whole lot else. Other than able-bodied.
Well, my body is willing and able. I might drop on these boys and give them a holler. See, perhaps a registered companion might lend a bit of credibility to their operation. Yes, I think I'll go that ways. I will. I'll make my way there at whatever's good for you.
Make a movie.
Okay. So we've got one who is going to come to lane 46. Molly?
Is there a place a lady could get a drink around here?
There is. Probably actually a good place would have been right at that little spot. It's one of the nicer places unless you want to go to a rough bar. Are you wanting to go to a rough bar or do you want to kind of stop somewhere like at an airport?
Airport bars are really expensive.
I think I'd rather be at a rough
A
bar.
rough bar. Okay. All right. Then yeah, you can be at a rough bar. It's down the street a ways. This is a pretty rough town, and there are a lot of people kind of standing outside, and it's hard to tell at first who's just a ruffian and who's just a merchant and who's a copper snake. But the copper snakes actually have a tiny little copper snake pin that they wear on a lapel or something like that. So you can't identify them, but it's very small. And the merchants probably are keeping their head down more. And then you can tell the people who live here, they don't give a crap. So if you want to be at a bar, there's a bar there that is run by we'll call it the Turquoise Turtle, and it's run by a nice gentleman. He seems nice anyway. There's a number of people sitting at the bar and around tables, and they're not really talking that much. It's pretty quiet in there. There's not even any music playing.
All right. I'll just get whatever the strongest thing they have is.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you can do that, and it'll cost you about a credit.
I'll leave 2 credits on the table or on the
Okay.
counter, the bar.
Go ahead.
As I'm receiving my drink, I'll ask, do you have any good work around here?
Good
Someone
work.
with a trained medical hand?
Medical. Ugh. Ma'am, this is a bar.
Well, I mean, around the area.
Oh,
Surely you've heard, I don't know, anything?
I mean, people can always use medical. We haven't had an aid ship here in what, 4 months or more? They used to come all the time, but I ain't seen one in a long time.
No, you don't have to tell me.
Well, there's a hospital, but as far as I know, all them got that plague. You know, that one that came from that moon? They're always needing help, but
Well, there is a reason why I'm not in the hospital. Sweetie, I hate to... Sorry, I didn't mean to be condescending.
ain't no problem, man. I'm just a bartender. I get paid to listen to all sorts of types.
Well, that's kind of why I figured I'd ask you if you know about anybody who needs someone like a doctor.
Someone like a doctor, huh? Well, hang around in here long enough, we're bound to need one by tonight. Usually someone gets busted up. But if you're looking for regular work, you can always ask the Copper Snakes.
I considered it. Maybe I'll reconsider it. I'm not really into working with gangs these days.
Well, careful what you say and when you say it. There's people around all the time. Can I get you anything to eat, ma'am?
What have you got? It's not too expensive.
Well, we got well, I hesitate to call them oysters.
You got anything edible?
Edible. Yeah, I make these myself. They're pretty edible. I eat them. I ain't call them oysters, but I eat them myself every day. Look at me.
You have anything that are what you'd call them?
Well, beans. I got beans.
Beans. Yeah, great. I'll take some beans.
All right, I'll cook you up some beans. You want some maters in them beans?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Beans and maters coming up. Oh,
Pinch of salt, maybe too.
salt, huh? Oh, now you're just asking too much. He's gonna go do that, but as you sit there, you can make a perception check if you like to see who all's in the bar with you.
Yeah, I'll do that. Let's see. Hi, I done it.
Oh no.
I didn't botch either.
Oh no. Yeah, I don't think you notice actually.
Yeah,
So
I've got my nose in my bottle.
so he comes back a little while later and he puts down a bowl of beans, maters, and a pinch of salt. Yeah, I mean, you don't see a whole lot besides your food right now.
I'll order another drink and I will consume my food.
Okay. He'll bring you another drink and he continues to watch you as you eat. We'll come back to you in just a brief moment. Goat,
Yes.
are you in the room watching having watched the argument between Slate and the Emir, the collector, or are you elsewhere on this port?
She would have definitely been watching Emir because she's been waiting like a predator for a new bulletin for hopefully a crew in the most like almost desperate manner, like just like, okay, spin on paper up. This might be it. This might be my ticket off. Okay. Okay. So yes.
Okay, so you want to read the bulletin?
Yes.
Okay, well, same thing. There's advertisements. They're hiring ladies for the parlor house. There's always like little restaurants.
I'm not no companion. No. Gosh.
And there's ships looking for able-bodied men and women for hard labor work and running the crew. And then there's the other one for the Chaosheng, I think Chaosheng, yeah. On lane 46, just says able-bodied.
Yeah, she would have looked at the one that's like strong. Well, that's my mom. That's not me. But this one, I bet they're cheap. They're probably cheap. You know what? I don't care. I want off this rock. All right. So she's gonna go off to lane 46. Like she doesn't need to have.
She's looking for something.
She's like it's a beeline for a reason.
Gotcha. Okay, well then we'll come back to a lady at the bar. After a few minutes of eating your beans, a guy in a coat and a white shirt, he comes over and sits down next to you, and he kind of sidles up, puts his elbow, touches yours a little. What's a lady like you doing here by yourself, huh?
What's it look like? I'm eating and drinking.
The ladies don't drink by themselves. You waiting on someone?
Your mother.
What?
The only person I'm waiting on is your mother. Now, if you'll excuse me.
he looks behind him, and as he does, make another perception check. Why are you gonna be like this?
Sorry.
Oh no.
Nice. Wow.
I done it this time.
As he turns around, you see the glint of copper snake on his lapel, and the circular table behind you of about 6 men all stand up, and they approach you. And they all just kind of loom over you, and he says, "I'm sorry, what'd you say about my mother?"
I'm waiting here for your mother. We're gonna have a drink and a little chat. That's all.
What's your name, miss?
Molly Baker.
Well, Molly Baker, you got a mouth on you.
I sure do.
Wonder what else you can do with it. And one of them grabs you by the shoulder and starts to lead you out the front door.
All right. I won't resist too much.
The bartender, you see him just go. He looks genuinely apologetic, but he doesn't do anything. But he didn't charge you for the dinner or the food, so that's a plus. He only charged you for your first drink.
All right.
You don't resist. They go
Free salty beans.
free salty mater beans. So yeah, they lead you out the front, and they start taking you down the road. It looks like other people kind of see this happening, but they don't step in. They just look the other way.
Are they like? Do they have their does somebody have like a hand on my shoulder pretty much the whole time?
One has just a hand on your shoulder, and then there's probably like some of them stayed in the bar. There's probably 2 other people who are following behind, and they're leading you somewhere.
Okay. Can I can I pull an asset?
Sure.
For this one, I was thinking maybe I could.
You also have
use
plot
my-
points.
That's true. Well, I've got friends in low places.
Okay. All right. Let me. Is that one a major or minor?
I have it as a minor.
A minor.
I also have a good name, minor too. Related.
Okay. I mean, let's see. It's a minor. Once per session. So you want to use plot points here?
Yeah, I mean, I may as well. I'm not trying to get
No, I mean, this is fine. This is good.
into a situation that I can't get out of.
Yeah. Do you want to? So this is you want to call in a favor from a local criminal contact, or do you want to know someone's name? And how many plot points do you want to use? It's 1 or more.
Is it possible that these guys have heard of me and maybe know who I am through my work? I can throw some plot points into that.
Well, you'll have to spend at least 1.
Oh, I'm fine with that.
Let's see.
I kind of have a reputation as a bit of an underworld medic, so.
Yeah. So.
And I'm sure I've been working on some of these guys in the time that I've been here.
Yeah. So this, you want to use it. Okay. So as they start leading you out, we're gonna say they're at the door. They're leading you out to the door, and as they do that, one of the guys from the table says, "Hey, hey, hey, hey! Lucas. You don't know who this is? He's like, no. This some dumb broad. He says, there ain't no dumb broad. Listen, man. Hey. She's been here for a while, okay? The boss knows her. We don't want no trouble now, do we? And he says, what do you, the boss knows her? What do you mean? Listen, man. The boss knows her, okay? You want to take it up with me? You want to take it up with the boss? He takes another look at you and he touches you right on the lips and says, I like a smart mouth. And he lets you go. So you can deduct a plot point.
I think it's really beautiful how romantic he's being.
He's very romantic.
I think it's really sweet.
He might be a nice guy. You don't know.
I'm sensing a little bit of a romance.
I'm gonna grab any remaining alcohol I have at my table and leave another credit and depart.
Okay. So you
And
want
as
to
I'm
head
leaving, I'll
out?
say, I do have a smart mouth, you know.
Oh my god.
As I'm walking out the door, that's all I'll say.
He kind of like goes to like get up, but then sits down, and maybe there is a spark of interest there. Maybe. So so you're out on the street and haven't had a whole lot of luck looking for work, but you know what? Where you are right now, we'll say at this point you're walking up the street and you are seeing a woman basically sprinting out of that port collection fee area, and she's got big curly hair, kind of tan skin, olive tone skin, and she's just beeline out there, and she's got maybe a little strip of paper from a bulletin in her hand, and she is just booking it, and she about nearly runs into you, I think.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be in your way.
Yeah, no, sorry. Trying to get off this rock. I gotta go. Lane 46, they're hiring a whole crew. So if you need out of here, it's probably your best bet. Bye. Nice hair.
Oh, thank you. Lane 46?
46, yeah. You want to come with?
Yeah, I would love to. I have been thinking about leaving for a little while now.
Oh,
Lane
no.
46.
Sooner rather than later. Look, I've been here a long time, too.
Man,
Come on.
it's tough, isn't it?
Does she
I'll,
have any bags that she needs assistance with? Because, like...
I've just got my one bag that I have.
Okay. Yeah, so she's like, come on. She probably takes her by the arm and, like, drags her along, like, lane 46, this is it. This is our lucky day. We're getting off this rock. I'm sorry. I'm Beatrix. Nice to meet
Molly.
you. Molly.
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. So you've been over here a while as well, huh?
A while too long.
More than a couple days is honestly too long, and well, not a lot of places needed pilots, so I'm taking my chances. And you know what? Probably better as a group. It's, you know, you never know what you're gonna get when you go to these ships. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you certainly don't.
So yeah, they're making their way. I don't know how long this distance is to lane 46.
It's
but-
probably a quarter mile. God damn it. It's probably about a quarter mile.
Okay.
And as you are walking, you can both make perception checks. We use perception a lot here. It's a lot.
I'm glad I took that as a skill.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Just perception?
Oh, sorry. It'll be alertness perception.
Oh, alertness. I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay, hold on.
I'm either
We'll just roll both of them. We'll add them together.
That's fine. Yeah.
9.
Molly.
I'm either on it or completely oblivious.
That's fine. You're walking along, and Molly, you don't see it, but Beatrix, you see that there's a lot of these guys wearing shiny black pins standing at every corner. Some of them have guns, and they're watching, but they're not doing anything. But they're like at every corner. It almost looks like this is got to be more than just a small gang. I mean, this whole place is crawling with them, and it's almost like they have their own security force here, because there's just too many. And they're so public with it. So we can say about this time, you can start to see lane 46, but John Fontaine, you're already there. And you approach the ship, and there's a man named Slate. You don't know it, but he's standing outside. He's a big guy. He's probably 6'4", about 3 feet wide, big guy. And he's standing outside with a piece of paper and a cigarette, or a clipboard and a cigarette.
Lord, aren't you a slab of beef? You having a party or something? There's an awful lot of serpents outside.
Oh, them? Yeah, well. At the moment, I'd like nothing to do with them. You hear,
Well, go on. Don't let little old me interrupt you.
I'll say, you here for a reason, or?
Oh, well, I'm just shooting the breeze, but I did hear through the rumor mill that you was looking for some crew, perhaps, and you might be looking skedaddle off your own mudball of a world.
Yeah, we're looking for a crew, but I ain't sure how you're gonna help with that. No offense.
Well, did you mean offense?
No,
Then I didn't take any. Honey, don't worry about it. Listen, I know you're looking at little old me and you'll think he's got shrimpy arms and a devilishly good-looking rakish smile, and that ain't going to turn the engines. But can I see the ship?
Yeah.
What is like in the realm of shippery to my untrained eyes? Does it seem like a real? Does it seem like a real how well off is this ship? How nice is it?
Mac, you want to describe your ship?
Sure. Let me pull this up real quick.
Well, Slate's ship. I guess.
Yeah, just Slate ship. So it looks. Have you ever seen those pictures of cars with just like the caption, "It'll buff out"?
Yeah, okay.
So there's a lot of that going on. It looks like the ship's probably seen better days, but it's probably pretty well put together considering it's still flying. It's fairly sleek vessel for what it is, or it would be if it wasn't so scuffed up. It looks like it could probably move pretty quick. For a mid-bulk transport, it's kind of small. It's
okay. But it doesn't it's not the nicest looking thing in the world.
It's not the nicest looking thing in the world. It's definitely not the worst looking ship here. I mean, it's not like a dick ship. I had to throw that in there.
Now, I assume you are looking to get off world, and from what I understand, you might not necessarily be in the best of financial means to do so. From what I overheard, I believe we could come to a mutually beneficial arrangement. You see, I am a registered companion, and I might be able to lend a little bit of credibility to your fine ship's operations. Plus, by the looks of it, you got a lot of friends outside, and might be nicer to have one extra friend in your pocket.
Go ahead and do another persuasion.
Oh, I'll do it.
That'll be, let's do willpower, persuasion. I think. Unless you're seducing. I think you're persuading.
Oh, you'll know when I'm seducing.
Oh, God.
Mhm.
7.
7. Okay. Hmm. Actually, why did I hold on? My bad. There he is. I have just the thing. Okay. Actually, Slate has a character sheet. Slate looks you up and down. You think insulting our boat is gonna buy you favor? Because this is a damn fine boat.
Listen, I've been on damn fine boats. This is a scrap heap. You need crew. I'll pay to get on. I'm just looking to get off world. Come on now. This ain't no cruise liner.
And this ain't no ship looking to take passengers. We're looking for able-bodied crew. Besides lending a whatever kind of credit.
You keep on
we
running
get.
them hands. It's okay. Say it.
What do you do?
I'm a companion, so I do whatever my clients require of me.
Well, my client, your client, is me. And as your client, we need someone who can help run a ship.
Well, I suppose I can get my hands a different kind of dirty for a change.
All right. Well,
No engine grease though. That will get all over my cravat and on my vest.
noted.
No
Can
engine
you
grease.
cook?
Oh, I can saute up a fricassee.
Are you telling the truth?
Am I? I don't know actually. I don't have any skills for cooking.
Actually, you have survival, but
So they won't die.
Basic
can I-
cooking
but
skills.
if you're not being completely truthful, then probably
What-
let's do willpower and if you can either, if you want to do a persuasion check, which is higher,
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
you can do that, or you could try to do a covert.
Do I have covert?
You have a straight covert with a
Oh,
D6.
okay,
You don't have
yeah.
like a specialized.
Deception
Right,
rolls
right,
fall
okay.
under covert.
Gotcha.
But
So would
this
it
is
be covert or-
persuasion.
I mean, if he's
Yeah,
not, if he has survival, technically speaking, he's not
I guess
lying.
that's why I asked. Like, are you? Can you cook at all, or like was that straight up a lie?
Yeah, I can cook, but I'm not like the cook.
Okay.
like,
Well, he
okay,
didn't ask if you were a good cook. He asked if you can.
Yeah, you know what? That's how my character is going to justify it.
So you can roll a persuasion for that because you're not lying.
Okay. Did you get it?
No, did not see it.
Okay. Damn, it was an 11. Let me roll again.
I mean, I believe you.
No, it's okay. I mean, it's whatever. I can do it again if you want. Here, let's see if this works. 8.
Let's see. You weren't lying. So yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it is easy. So he squints at you and says, "Well, we ain't paying much. We hoped to pay more, but that damn collector took about every profit we thought we'd make."
Where's this old boat heading, anyways?
Off world, soon as possible. If you join the crew, I might tell you.
Well, consider me your erstwhile companion. I'm game. As soon as we can get off of this dirt, dirty dirt world, I'm good.
Well, you don't have to say it twice. What's your name, sir?
I am Jean Fontaine Devereaux, star of stage and screen. Perhaps you heard of me.
Where the hell are you from?
I'm not from around here, if that's your question.
Obviously.
Yes,
With a name like that.
John Font, it's a fine name, thank you. I know. Yes, I'm aiming to return to some sort of civil society, places where what the zinc salamanders aren't crowding over here getting handsy.
Well, I can't say for sure we're heading anywhere decent, but we might find our way there eventually. Right
The
now,
bar
Just
is
need to-
exceptionally low right now.
good. Well,
All right.
we'll get along just fine.
Wonderful.
Well, that's one of three. Hopefully those other boys show up. Hey, Jet,
Yes, sir.
you seen the rest of the crew? I know they went off looking for something to eat, but I ain't seen them.
Not for a few hours.
We ought to go find them.
You getting worried?
Yeah, I'm getting worried.
Should I grab the bat?
Yeah, maybe you should grab the bat.
Shit.
So, okay. Is there anything you want to do right here? John Fontaine, you want to go inside? You want to hang out outside?
I suppose, what's the captain doing?
Captain's right in front of you. His name is Slate.
Right, but he said, well, hold on. What are we getting the bat for?
Oh, the rest of our crew. They're supposed to meet back here. It was half an hour ago. I ain't seen them, and I ain't heard anything on the radio.
Are we worried that it might devolve into fisticuffs?
My
Because I
devolving
have a
son.
gun.
Do ya? Can you shoot
Yes, I do. Well, I can hit things, yes.
with the gun?
Yeah, sometimes even things I aim for, yes, man. Yes, sir.
Well, you might need it.
I just kind of shoot Slade a look like I don't know about this guy.
Slate looks at him back and just like points at their budget.
Like the big red line.
Yeah, the big like all the subtractions of how much money is left.
All the zeros.
$0. No. Okay. So we're gonna go back over the other two. So you know what? Seeing as where we're at, give me 1 second to catch up on my notes here. Actually, 16. No, we got 15 more minutes. Okay. All right. Beatrix and Molly, you're about there now. And you've noticed, anyway, that there seems to be a couple of guys who've been behind you the whole way, it seems like. And early on, it seemed like they were probably just people. But it's weird that you've made a couple of turns to get specifically to lane 46, and they're still there. You can roll a perception check for more information, but you don't have to.
I'm a
I
gunner.
think I will.
Do it.
Perception. Wow, Molly.
Okay,
I'm glad you're
Molly.
here.
Molly, once again, you are focused on something else and don't notice, but the people following you do not have copper snakes. on their lapels. And if you had to guess, they almost look like pirates. And they're just following you. They're not paying attention to you, but they've been following you the whole way.
So Beatrix is gonna very just hook arms with Molly and just pull her in a little bit. Let's maybe pick up the pace a little. We're getting there pretty quickly. I just have a feeling that we should get there before. And she kind of glances over her shoulder, but not enough to draw attention before these guys do.
You can notice them now, Molly.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were coming on to me at first.
Oh, no. I just that they don't look very friendly, and yeah, let's strength in numbers. Let's just get going.
You got it.
Do we see the ship at this point?
Yeah.
Okay, this is good. It's not the biggest ship, a little bit cheaper to refuel. I like the look of this so far. Do we see anybody else?
Yep. Slate is out there smoking a cigarette. John Fontaine is ostensibly nearby. And a younger looking guy is out there. Whatever. Mech.
Probably talking to Slate at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, just asking, when's the last time we talked to him?
Well, when we docked, I told him to go out and get supplies. We're low on just a couple of things, some ammunition and the like. I told him to go out and pick some of that up. And then, of course, they're supposed to be looking for places to sell some of the, and that was about, 3 hours ago?
I can try raise them on the comms if you want me to. And
Yeah,
then
you bet.
I guess I can go looking for him.
Yeah. Why don't you try to hail him? I think we got some people coming up here.
Yes, sir. Kind of heading a little further into the ship. Just
You want to...
keep an eye on the people who are coming up, just in case, and go on and find the comm device to try to bring people in.
You can go ahead and call him now.
Okay. I'll get on the comm. And I'll just do a general it's on our own frequency, so what was it, 2 guys? Or 3?
3 guys.
I guess it doesn't matter. Hey, this is Jet. Where you guys at? Anybody there?
There's a delay. Oh, hey, Jet. Yeah, we're still looking.
Does this sound like one of my guys?
Mm-hmm. This is Doolin.
Well, y'all supposed to be back here over half hour now.
My, look at the time. I guess we just got busy.
Did you find anything?
Oh yeah, we found something all right. Hey, we'll be back soon.
Well, don't keep me waiting. I put it down.
So the other 2, Molly and Beatrix, you come up and Slate's standing there with a clipboard and a cigarette.
Beatrix will pull the little flyer piece of paper out and who posted on the bulletin?
Yeah, that'll be me, ma'am.
Right. Hi. You're looking for
Yeah.
crew.
Captain Slate. Yeah, we're
Captain
We're looking
Slate.
for-
Nice to meet you. Are you also a pilot? You have a beautiful ship. It's great size, easy to refuel. I've worked on these quite a few times.
pilot, huh? Hey, Jet,
Yes, sir.
you come down here and meet this young lady.
Sure. Pop down. Who am I looking at? There's two of them.
Oh,
Hi.
the younger of the two. What's her name?
Beatrix. Beatrix. Captain Slade, nice to meet you. She'd offer her hand.
Hi there.
Hey,
Ship's
Shade.
mechanic. How are you?
Oh, mechanic. Well, nice to meet you. Sorry, what would you say your name was?
Jet.
Jet. Nice to meet you.
You as well.
She she says she's a pilot.
Pilot.
And you, ma'am?
My name's Molly. I'm a medic.
Medic, huh? Well, welcome aboard, ma'am. You can go on in. Make yourself comfortable. Is there anything we can get for you? Some tea, coffee, anything like that?
Well,
Are you-
when,
No.
what? Give me some more details before I.
Oh. What do you need to know, ma'am?
Well, I just sort of wandered over here with this young lady here. I'm not really sure
You're not
what the
looking.
details of the ship are.
Oh. We're looking for a crew. We got a few of our own, but we got just enough to fill out a nice, comfortable crew. We're looking to do some deliveries. Basic work. Nothing too spectacular. Shouldn't be too much trouble. But this area space gets worse and worse every day.
What kind of deliveries?
He looks at Jet.
kind of glance back at him. The kind that fit in the hull.
As you can
Right.
see, the nature of the delivery isn't exactly something that we like to disclose to just anyone.
I understand. What's the pay?
A little less than we'd hoped, but if this delivery goes well, pretty handsome, I'd say. Are you looking for long standing, or are you looking for passage?
We'll see.
Well,
I sort of drift around mostly, but
I can afford. We can give you 40 credits up front. We got more on the back end, and we'll take care of your basic needs, food and the like, so you don't have to worry about those expenses. How's that sound?
it's all good. Care if I drink?
Drink. We don't care if you drink. You're not the one driving the thing, huh?
I hope not.
She might be the one putting us back together, though.
Well, do you work better with the drink or
That's a good
without?
Never really tried it without.
He looks back at Jet.
Drinking it is.
All right, well, the drink's fine. Can't say that we can afford to supply that as part of your rations, but if we do find any, I'll say it's part of your pay.
Great.
And
Sign it up.
excellent. You said that your name was Molly?
Molly Baker.
Molly Baker. You've been around here much? Where are you
A
from?
little bit. From Greenleaf.
Greenleaf. All right. Well, make yourself comfortable. We'll be waiting here a bit longer. We're still waiting for a few members of our crew. Ma'am, you said you were a pilot?
Yep, that's correct.
How good?
That's
Toot your own
silly.
horn.
Look, I've been doing. I know I look young, but I've been doing this for a long time. I actually started piloting when I was a kid. I helped my mom out all the time. She was a mechanic, and
Seems like me and my dad.
huh?
Sounds like me and my dad.
Yeah, no, she taught me everything I know. I think she's a little sad that I didn't follow in her footsteps, but I don't know. I just the ships are when you fly them and they sing, and you get out of harm's way. I mean, what better way to live than just free as can be out in space? But would Beatrix recognize the ship at all? Like, as in, like, she knows the name is Chao Shang, right? That's like on the bulletin. Still
Yes.
before? Okay.
If she knows Chinese, you would know that basically translates into pilgrim.
She's just trying to see if she recognizes the ship as one that her mom's worked on.
Oh.
Yeah. Because she basically memorized every ship that her mother worked on. So
you want to know if you've seen this type of
Yes.
ship?
no, this ship, this specific.
Oh, this
ship.
specific ship?
Mhm. Yeah.
Mm. If you want to use a plot point.
Okay. Yes.
Yes? Okay. Well, then, yeah, take off one of your plot points.
Okay.
You,
Done.
actually, I'm going to say it's 2, if you're comfortable with 2.
Two's fine.
2 plot points, and your mother has heard of this ship. And she probably hasn't worked on it personally,
Mhm.
but she's told you about it. At least you think she has. As far as she couldn't have told you this ship by name,
Mhm.
because the name of the ship has changed. But she's told you about a ship that looks a lot like this. And I'll leave it at that for now.
Okay.
But you wouldn't know the ship by name.
Okay. Got it. You know, this I know it sounds stupid, but this ship looks really familiar to me. Maybe, I don't know, many years ago, but I don't know. It just feels, well, I mean, it's different. It's a little bit more aged. She's still beautiful, though.
I've been working on the exterior. I'm not the best pilot. I like to fix things more than drive them. I have a really bad tendency to hit stuff. Hence the
I noticed.
Oh, okay. So you've been piloting this whole time?
well, most of the time I just get it in and out of port and then put it into autopilot with wherever we're going.
Oh, well, we can do so much better than that. You'd have a lot better fuel reserves if it was flown better, not just on autopilot.
If you can save us money.
Yeah, of course I can.
Well,
How old is this ship?
It's a few years.
Oh, come
What's
on.
age? What's age to a boat when it's been rebuilt 2 or 3 times anyway?
Fair.
Well, if you can fix her, I can fly her.
Is this one of those unification warships?
Well, I don't think it's that old. That was
Let's start.
a while ago.
It'd be an antique.
Oh, don't call her antique. Just call her vintage at least. Come on.
It's a classic.
There we go. See, she's a classic.
You're too kind.
What? Who?
No, I'm saying you're being very kind.
Well, but
Oh, my name is John Fontaine Devereaux. I suppose we are to be crewmates.
well, I don't know. They haven't hired
Nice
me
to
yet.
meet
I
you.
mean, like,
you're
Oh,
hired.
oh,
There we are.
I'm just doing
all
the
right. Well,
paperwork.
John, nice to meet you, Beatrix.
Beatrix. And you are
Molly Baker.
Molly Baker. Beatrix and Molly. pretty as two pumpkin pies sitting on a windowsill. Did you
She looks
did
at
y'all-
Molly like,
did y'all notice the large assemblage of gangsters right outside the ship?
oh, yeah.
Call me fretting Susie, but am I the only one that might be concerned by this aggregation of local toughs?
I mean, it's just.
Couple of pirates. We got a spaceship.
Right. Yes, I am aware of the spaceship. There's just a lot more of them than they are of us, and out of all the ports that they could be congregating around, I am slightly, and call me paranoid, of course, but I am slightly worried that there's a reason they're all here. Are we all paid up on our snake dues or whatever it is they're extorting us for?
The ship is already paid, I believe, right, Captain?
It's been paid. Trust me, it's been
All right.
paid. Else we
So
wouldn't
this-
be in this situation.
This local assemblage of toughs is just a social call, then.
I mean, it's
I don't think they're-
normal.
Copperheads.
They were wearing the pins, right?
Which ones?
The like as far as I'm understanding that there's like you said there was like a group of like 20 dudes outside.
There are groups. There are like small groups,
but
but they are dispersed almost
Gotcha.
like at every corner. There are a lot.
I thought they were like literally outside.
Not that close.
Okay, never
But
mind that.
No, it's all good. There's still a lot of guys around. And on that note, I'll go ahead and
Random
just
men.
say the two dudes who were following you are gone. They're not there anymore.
Ghosts.
And right about then, the comms on both Jet's and Slate's radios, their comms crackle on. Hey, Captain! Slate says. Yep. Abby, we got something. You need to come see this. We're at the Turquoise Turtle. It's that little pub down the street. You want to meet us down here? You ought to see this. I think we could use it.
If it's a margarita, I swear I will be there.
Who's talking?
The cook.
Oh shit, we got ourselves a cook now. We'll be eating like princes. Hot damn. Well shit, we're not gonna make me change my mind. All right, we'll see you soon. We're down at the Turquoise Turtle. You bring your little cook with us. He sounds fun.
I'm gonna turn to Molly and Beatrice. They are gonna be very disappointed.
Oh, I hope not.
Oh,
Slate, okay.
they will. No, go ahead, please.
Slate hangs up. I'll stay. Why don't you take this here new crew and go down there and figure out what it is they're asking for?
What did he mean, change his mind?
What?
You didn't catch that at the end?
No, I couldn't hear much over him gabbing about wanting some cook.
I was making jokes.
I don't like this at all.
What did he
Look.
say that's got you all riled up?
When he was talking about you, something about changing his mind.
Well, shit, we can call him back.
No, I'll go.
Yeah, we'll just. It'd be rude to. We don't overtax him. He's in a public establishment. It'd be rude.
I mean, it's dueling. He's about as harmless as ever.
I'll never turn down a chance to go to a bar.
Look, you just hired me, so I'll do whatever you guys need.
Should I bring my gun?
You look around this place, of course you should bring your gun. What are you
All
talking
right,
about? Bring your goddamn
Wait.
gun.
Wait a minute, you don't have yours on you?
I'll have to go fetch it. Yes, I don't keep it on me.
Where the hell is it?
Oh,
It's
fetch it.
in my chifforobe.
You're
I'm
what?
No,
sorry,
I-
you're what?
Sorry, what?
It's. I'm being sarcastic. It is on me. It is here. I'll pick it up and I have it like this. Like there is my gun. Thank you. I have it. Like put it back in my pocket.
I reach behind the console. I get the bat out. I latch it to a strap and just kind of put it on around my back.
Oh, I like him.
Right. Look, if you don't feel comfortable, Jet, I'll call him back. It's just
That-
Doolin.
Is that what you don't have a gun?
No.
No, I'm a pretty good shot. Maybe you want to stay here if you think there's going to be shooting.
Are we expecting much baseballs in this altercation?
If
Play
you look really hard, it's not a normal baseball bat. It's not
okay.
a normal looking. Yeah. I
Well,
don't
to
know.
each their own, I
Maybe a
suppose.
few
If you-
heads will roll.
Well, all right. I mean, I suppose to each their own.
You
and
can
such.
never be too careful around these parts.
What do you think Doolin is making a big old jaw on about there being some kind of thing that the captain needs over there? Were
I
they
don't know.
sent on any particular? What was they doing before?
Yeah, they're supposed to go pick us up some ammunition, couple of cheap weapons, some supplies, and we got some of it here. But
Does Doolin often stop at a bar on the way when he's participating in missions?
unfortunately, he's probably had one or two.
Or
No, who
10.
hasn't by this time?
I suppose we should go rain on his parade.
Look, let me give him a call. Doolin, why are you acting so squirrely like? Doolin answers, we're down at the bar. Come on, man. Just come out and have a few with us, Captain. We know you come on down. Besides, we got what you asked for, and it's a real good deal. He sounds drunk, Jet.
This is the place that I was just at, right?
I put my hand over the mic on his comm. We gotta pay the crew. We ain't got no money for that stuff anymore.
You want to kick him off the crew?
Doolin? Didn't do anything.
He is drunk in the performance of his duties.
Sir,
Well,
Yes.
who isn't
You
at
can-
this time of day?
sure.
Most sober people, I would say most people are not drunk when they're doing their jobs. I'm sorry. Did you address me? I was
No,
having.
there's a lot of
No.
unsavory types at that establishment that your friends are at.
Oh no, I don't know them. I don't know them from Kane. They ain't my friends, but maybe eventually. I don't know. I try not to prejudge people, but they do seem like louts and layabouts and drunkards. So I'm sure we'll get along fine.
Well,
I
I mean,
mean,
I look over his slate.
Doolin,
yes, the turquoise turtle. It's fine, but they might run into some trouble if they're not experienced with the area.
and you are.
I've been here a while.
Well, maybe you ought to go. I don't know what kind of trouble they've gotten themselves into at this point. They said they got some for us, but they're being mighty vague.
It is awfully suspicious.
Look, I need a few minutes to get this boat up and running anyway. And at this rate, I don't think we ought to leave quite yet. Just what with the moons where they are, it affects all the gravitational stuff and all that. So I'd say we need about 3 hours.
I can spend 3 hours in the turquoise
Well,
turtle.
if
Want to
you-
get some food?
we can go down there. Yeah.
Bring me some while you're at it.
What do you want?
They got some good beans and tomatoes.
It's better than the protein paste we got.
Look, I'll take anything with meat, really.
Well, they got oysters.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you love those, right? I'll get you some oysters.
Mm-mm.
All right.
Absolutely
I
not.
I got to get this place all fixed up. Since we got all this worked out, I'll do the books as usual, Jit, since you ain't. And
I keep the damn thing running, don't I?
yeah, well, someone's got to do it. All right, I'll get this all worked out. See if they found a place to sell the, you know.
Yeah. All right. Okay, you three. Let's go.
All right.
Tally ho.
Yes, sir.
So Slate takes. Do you want to leave any of like your travel gear or anything for him to load up? Because he can do that. If you have any bags or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll leave everything I don't need, I guess.
I
Okay.
leave 3
My,
suitcases of fine clothing.
Oh my god. Are they heavy?
Oh, ponderously so.
He goes to pick them up, but he's just like, you know, he's like, "Huh?" And even though he's like this 6.5 foot tall man built like a barn, he's just like, what's in this?
Come on now, did you have all those muscles just for show?
No, shut up.
Need some help?
No.
Sure.
Yep.
Sure, it ain't nothing but my silken underthings.
Ain't fucking silk. He'll take it in. He's gonna go set up y'all's cabins. Would you all like to take a 10-minute break?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do that.
All right.
Cool.
We shall return.
Welcome back, everyone. We're back after our lovely break. I hope everyone had some delicious food. I hope you drank water. Everyone, please drink water. It's very dry
Drink
out.
water.
Or,
Oh, yeah.
or soda. Just drink something. Everyone drink some water. I've got some right here. Tasty. All right, so we're going to just pick right back up. Thanks to everyone who's still with us. The newly formed crew, that is Molly, John, Beatrix,
John
and-
Fontaine.
John Fontaine. Sorry, I didn't mean to
Yes.
shorten your name. And Jet, the ship mechanic, are all on their way to the Turquoise Turtle because some of the crew members, the other crew members of the ship, Doolin, Dalton, and Millworth, were sent on ahead to go secure a few extra supplies that they didn't have on the ship. Maybe something other than some protein packs, some food would be nice. Some extra ammunition, and most importantly, some leads on where to sell their haul. And since then, Doolin has radioed back in that it's really important that the Jet and Slate come and see what they've found. Slate has, the captain, has decided to stay behind and prepare the ship and the cabins, and the 4 members aforementioned are now on their way to the Turquoise Turtle. But before we do that, I need a perception check from Jet.
Okay. Hang on. Hang on. There you go.
Oh no! Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything, so you can keep going. Unless you want to use 4 plot points.
4 plot points. Ain't no way.
Yeah,
Ain't
all right, well then,
way.
you can head that way. Is there anything you want to do along the way, or do you want to just get there? That's open for anyone.
I know what I'm doing. I've been told to do a thing, and I'm gonna go do it.
Okay.
So,
So y'all just.
So why don't y'all tell me a little bit about yourselves? Don't be
Oh,
shy.
well, you know,
any old one of you.
Like long walks on the beach. I
There's
have
a
a
beach
little
on this
puppy
planet.
dog.
What's your
My
dog's
favorite
name?
book is about Earth That Was.
What's your dog's name?
Oh, I was lying.
That's an odd way to start a relationship with someone. Do you actually enjoy books about Earth That Was, or you lying about that one too?
I don't remember the last time I read a book, actually.
So are you capable of saying anything sincerely true about yourself?
that's a no.
Psychopath, I understand. Wonderful. What about you? What about you? You seem a straight shooter. You seem a real responsible sort. How long you been in service with the ship?
This ship, never.
Oh, I was talking to a Mr.
Oh.
Baseball Bat.
Oops.
Hi, Jet. Hi.
Thank you.
Well,
Jet, I will remember that.
I've been the ship's mechanic for a few years now. I mean, that's really all I do. It's just
How old are you?
20s, somewhere in there. I don't know. I lost track.
Are you telling the truth?
No.
Yeah.
Can I roll a perception empathy?
Empathy.
I will try to
empathy.
hide the truth.
I'll say, yeah. Jet, roll covert. And empathy is not exactly the same thing, I wouldn't say, as I mean, if you're trying to like emotionally feel him out, but if you're trying to discern if he's telling the truth or not,
Yeah, what skill is that?
That would be like intuition,
yeah,
or like
which I think that'd be like perception,
And willpower.
willpower,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
Or let me see what you got here.
Because I thought empathy was this, and like this is my first time with the system, so.
Let me see. Like it. Let me check. Let me check for you. Because that's fair.
You hear that,
Make
people?
sure.
That's paper. That's an actual book.
An actual factual book.
Yep.
Thank
This-
you to my lovely friends. I love having it on paper. It is wonderful. It's not like a Starfinder book that makes me want to jump off the cliff.
what was that?
Nothing.
I love Starfinder. It's a great game.
I love it so much.
I have so much fun with our game with our friends.
So how many years has it been?
Like
Almost five. Like, can we not? No. All right.
I do
so-
like Starfinder.
Same
but
campaign for
yeah.
5 years, huh?
Jesus, the rule book in that game is so needlessly complicated.
Very.
Man, that's the same way with Pathfinder 2. I started playing it. I thought it was going to be streamlined. It is.
That's the
It is
problem.
not.
Why
Paizo
not?
loves them. They love some feat charts.
Ooh, I mean, I'm a sucker for a good feat chart, but don't make it complicated.
I love feet. No.
Show me some good feet and we'll have a good time.
There's one thing I love. It's Tootsies.
What? I thought we were talking about feet.
Hang on.
Oh,
I'm
hi.
pretty sure we just broke Twitch TOS.
We're talking about skills, feats. Yeah,
right.
Totally fine.
FEAT. Got it.
no. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hate to do this, but I really feel like this would be an intuition more or deduction more than empathy.
That's fine.
Empathy, I think of as being you are trying to determine someone's emotional state or feel them out, but just determining are they lying or not, I don't feel is really
Knowing
empathy.
somebody's emotions could be very handy for a companion because they're very handy.
for anyone. I guess the question is if
What about
Okay, how about this?
What about investigation?
Could I do willpower perception?
you could do a willpower perception, just a flat willpower perception, absolutely. I'll say this: if you're trying to determine
make
if he seems
Yeah.
like if he's like flustered about it, I'll say yes, do an empathy. If you're trying to just straight determine like an intuition if this is truth or fact, it's
Right.
not exactly the same thing.
Okay. What about investigation now?
Exceptional success against you.
Investigation would be more like you're looking around for clues.
Okay. All right, that's fine. I will just do a straight perception. Hold on. Get.
That'll be willpower perception.
All right.
I bet your willpower's real good though.
I would say.
It's a 2.
Does it have a 1 in front of it?
Sure does.
It's him I'm more worried about than anybody else.
You'll not get away from me, son of Jim.
You want to? Did you roll?
They're not. I'm trying to roll them on the mat, but
There they go.
there we go.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay. I would say yeah. You definitely know then that he is lying about his age.
I give him a sly wink, but don't say anything.
Nice.
Does he look young? I mean, if his portrait is anything to go by, I would think so. I would assume so.
He looks early mid-20s, somewhere in there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Early 20s, mid 20s, maybe. Yeah.
At
But he's
best.
lying about his
No,
age.
no later than that. Yeah. So
Like
what?
he
do you-
looks like he could drink legally.
What year were you born?
What year is it now? I don't remember.
You think I memorized that?
Minus
I think it's
whatever the year is plus 22. Sure, let's go with that.
It is 2543.
So,
So you
minus
think
that.
25, 21.
Sure.
Are you lying again?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to roll again, or do you want to?
I mean, at this point, he did say he lost track, so I'm just kind of spouting out a number.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, would you say 25, 21?
Yeah, that'd be like the
The
21, 20 something years ago.
yeah. So I was just like, I don't know, 21, somewhere around there.
uh-huh. You lost track of that too.
That's what I said.
Do you know
people
where you were
don't
born?
tend-
Do you know who your
Yeah.
parents are?
Do you know what year it is now?
I know who my
How many-
father is. Yes.
Is your father here in the room with us now?
No, he's very far away.
Okay, good.
I
Okay,
hope he's
okay,
very
good.
far away.
All right.
I start looking around.
All right. I'll
So,
drop it. Sensitive about his age. I'll drop it.
you know, sometimes people sensitive about their age. That's fine. We all have things about ourselves that might want to hide from prying eyes. That's fine.
The only thing you really need to know about me is that when the ship stops working, I make it work.
It's good enough.
Well, you
He's
can't
got a
argue with that.
point, Yeah.
Yeah, it's a solid argument. Yes, it doesn't make for the best of conversation, but it is abrupt and to the point.
I'll look over at Beatrix. What about you?
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah, lie about something to keep the train going. It seems we're only interested in speaking mistruths.
But why? I don't need to lie.
Well, the other two have been doing it. I thought you might like to join us in our little game.
I'm not lying. I'm just being sarcastic.
No, you were just lying. You were just making stuff up.
I did say I lied, didn't I?
Yes, you mere seconds
didn't-
ago.
Look, I wasn't lying.
I think they're carrying on this conversation by themselves, she says to Jet. I think they're doing this all on their own pretty well. I don't think I need to add anything. I mean, I just fly a ship. Just let me fly the ship. I'll get us from point A to point B.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
How old are you? I'm curious.
I don't even remember my last birthday, but mid-20s.
What is in the air on this planet that no one can remember their age? Do you all have the vapors? I'm gonna have to start wearing a mask over here or something. Lord.
You don't
I
need to
think
give
I
me a
was
fake
thinking-
ID to buy alcohol. I'm not,
No,
I'm not
no,
a
I
bartender.
Yeah, we're not cops. If you have something on you, we're fine.
I'm not lying.
I'm not here to check your library card.
My library card? Really?
Library card. I
That's
don't know.
a
Really?
reference to
You're
Old
the one-
Earth. It was. I hadn't heard that in a while.
Y'all don't. Oh well, I'm sorry. On this planet, I do not expect there would be libraries. That is fine.
Oh, see, I thought you were saying library.
that's
as in
clever.
lying. Yeah.
That would have been.
I thought you were being clever. Oh, crap. Okay, you weren't being
No,
clever.
no, not that time.
You ruined the illusion.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah.
kind of did.
Damn.
Yeah,
It's all
no, I've just been flying ships for a very long time, and I know that doesn't seem like I have because I'm young, but look, I enjoy what I do, and I do it well.
Me too.
Me three.
So about that time.
Look to Molly.
You're getting close to the turquoise turtle,
I do what I do.
and there's a good number of people standing in and around, including some of the copper snakes.
Copper snakes. I call them copper
But you-
snakes, didn't I?
But I will see. Copperheads works because like I think that's like the probably what like they call each other. Like we call people like like I'm trying to say like you have nicknames
like members
for
of a group or
you have like
something
nicknames
like that.
for like gangs and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
We have nicknames for cops that are less savory, the stuff like that.
I also have a bad memory, so I tend to just make stuff up sometimes.
No, I actually really liked it. So Copperheads is 100% a nickname people can use for the copper snakes.
I like it.
So you get there and you do not see Doolin or Dalton or Millworth.
The fuck, where are they?
Who are
So-
we looking for?
Yeah, what do they look like?
They look like your average
Just
Guy.
average Joe.
Doolin
Oh,
and
not
Dalton
me.
are twins.
Oh yeah, that's right, they are.
If I see someone twice or 4 times, I'll just try to pay attention.
What? I don't see them.
Can you call
There's,
him?
yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I do have a calm device.
I'm gonna inch my way over to the bar.
They haven't gone in yet. Do you want to go in?
What's the local flavor outside? What's going on?
It's a good
Lot
question.
of copper snakes.
Mhm.
Some pretty drunk, even though it's getting to be evening on the planet. You would know that you ran a little late today. You were kind of hoping to already be done, but between the long line at the tariff office and then waiting on Doolin and Dalton to get back to you, you're behind schedule. And at this point, the sun's getting kind of low, and you would know that people get a little bit nervous about flying on the dark side of the planet. So there are some people out there who are already pretty drunk, some local flavor, you could say. The average Joe merchants, people who are passing through. And that's about all you see right now on the outside. It looks like this place is probably pretty bustling. It's getting to be later in the evening. People are not looking to take off their ship in the next. If they're looking to leave, they're looking to leave in the next hour. But after that, the sun is going down, and if you,
I get
In
on
fact,
the short range
ahead.
comm. Dolan, Dalton, where are you two at? I'm outside.
Doolin picks up again. Oh, Jet, where's Slate? Thought he was coming.
Yeah, he'll be here, but I'm here now. What's going on?
Well, we might have found a buyer. We got him here with us in the bar. Are you here yet? I don't see you.
I told you, I'm outside.
Okay, well, come on in then.
All right, come on, you three. I will intentionally, unintentionally leave the comm on when I say that, and then click it off.
Okay. Okay.
Smart.
So you want to go in?
Yeah. I'll go in. I don't know about the
Is
other
everyone
guys.
going in?
I'll follow him.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, so inside, it looks like it is getting a lot busier than it was probably 40 minutes ago or so when Molly left. It's definitely filled up a little bit. There aren't a lot of seats at the bar anymore. There's still a table of copper snakes, the same one as before. There's also Doolin and Dalton sitting in the corner with near a back door. And a couple other gentlemen with their backs to you. This is I'm gonna say, trying to think if anybody else would know how to make this roll. No. No. Well, maybe Molly would make this roll. Yeah, Molly, you can roll a perception check.
Okay.
And
Alertness and perception.
yes, alertness, perception, and I'm trying to think who else would.
All right. Yeah. Thank you.
Very nice.
I save all my good rolls for when they
well
matter, I
done.
guess.
I like big numbers when they matter.
Everything else is just crap.
Excuse me.
I'll allow it.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, you definitely. I'm trying to think if anybody else would be able to make this roll, but I think it's just Molly.
I think Beatrix has higher perception than Molly does.
No, it's
Or is it something knowledge related?
it's knowledge related. I'm just
Oh.
looking for my notes that I couldn't find.
Did you wait? Does that mean you found them?
Kind of. Da, 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 da. Okay, here we go. Okay, yeah, so, with a 10, oh man, that sucks.
So we're in
But-
we're in a bar now.
You're in a bar, yeah.
Crowded bar ambience. Go.
So
That is the very best I can roll for that.
it is actually the best you can roll, and this isn't. I'm gonna say that. I'll ask you this then. You can answer yes or no to this question. Have you ever been to Meridian? You don't have to know either way. Just if you want to look it up really quick, that's fine. I can probably pull it up.
Yeah, if you don't mind. How's it spelled?
Meridian. I'll pull it up. Here we go. Meridian, the first planet in the Blue Sun system, orbiting the Blue Sun. It's also the capital of the Blue Sun system.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, that's
it has a moon, Burnett.
I'll say yeah, I've been there.
Okay. If you've been to Meridian, or at least you know Meridian, then you would recognize the two men that are sitting at that table, even from the back. This is Folly and James, and they are members of the Stone Rollers, which is a different gang.
Hmm.
They're known to be here on Deadwood, but you would know because of your work that a bunch of them recently moved to Meridian, and you see Folly and James sitting at a table near Doolin and Dalton. You don't know who Doolin and Dalton are, but they are twins, if that helps.
Okay, yeah.
And everyone can roll perception to see the twins, if you want to see the twins.
Do I already see them though?
You see them.
Okay.
So if you want to just point them out, that's fine too.
Yeah, oh, we're right here.
Yeah, you all can see them. So they'll wave you over.
Your friends normally hang out with gang members?
Yeah, don't mention it. I clock what he said or what she says, but I'm not gonna like try to bring attention to it. I'll go over and kind of put my arms around Dylan and Dalton. You guys pour me a drink yet?
You know, you're right. This gentleman here needs a drink. Who are your friends?
Oh, we got Beatrix, Molly, and John Fontaine.
Aren't you a peach? You said it right the first time.
Well, why don't we get drinks for everyone? Isn't that right, Folly James? This is Folly and James of the Stone Rollers.
I thought you two looked familiar.
They turn around and they look at you. Duh.
Molly.
Molly. You seem familiar. Have we met before?
Yeah, I think when I was stitching you up after that knife wound.
Don't you hate it? What brings you here?
I was stranded for a little while, but I found some work.
He reaches out to like pat the top of your hand and he pulls you in. Well, we might have some work for you if you want to come on back to us.
Maybe. I'm looking for something more steady right now.
Steady. Well, I suppose things can be a little upheaved right now with our recent move to Meridian. But we felt this rock's getting a bit crowded. But you're probably wondering what we're doing in here. We met these fine gentlemen here. They're looking to sell us some goods. And they look at Doolin and Dalton. And Doolin and Dalton look at Jet. Yeah?
Yeah.
Great. Well, we can go out back and finish this deal up.
What goods we talking about?
They lean over real quiet. The meds.
Oh yeah, of course. Right. Yeah.
Okay, great. So they stand up. Folly and James stand up. And oh, by the way, Millworth is not there, if you were wondering.
I was I
had picked
noticed
up on that.
you hadn't. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's only two guys.
That is a big kitty.
That is a big cat.
Chonker. He's a chonky cat.
Oh.
Give me 1 second.
He doesn't normally ask for this kind of attention, so that's why I'm like, all right. Yeah? Want to say hi to everybody?
All right. So
Where's
you guys want to head out back? All four of you, just Jet.
It's up to you three. This will be part of what we do pretty much on a day-to-day.
you comfortable? Oh, well, I'll go with you.
Whatever fits in the cargo hold.
I'm good. I'll go.
Yeah, sure. Sounds like fun. Let's negotiate the sale of pharmaceuticals.
You do hear some. If you spoke loud enough, some people do turn around at the mention of pharmaceuticals.
Never done this before, huh?
Yeah, no, I can safely say no. I give him a. I'm gonna roll a seduction roll, but poorly because I want to make him. I'm gonna make him uncomfortable.
The guy who turned around.
Yeah, I want to make him uncomfortable with a seduction roll.
You can do that.
Okay. I also have
That's
a
funny.
lure, so it says that it goes up two dice steps. I don't know what that means.
That means you can add.
So,
So yeah, let's see. You want to do seduction is a 10.
is it the skill dice or the trait dice that goes up? Does it say?
Let me double check.
It says skill.
So,
So it'd be a 10, so it'd be like a 12 plus a 2.
mm-hmm.
So you'd want to roll your, but could he just make that a 6? Roll his D10 and then D10 and D4.
Yeah. Well,
So-
oh yeah, I mean, yeah, you could do it that way. That would be fine.
So that would be willpower again.
Mm-hmm.
Willpower and then seduction, and then you can add on
A D4.
a D4 to that. Yeah. So you just click those and then drag from your pool.
So
up
what
to
is
the-
what is his skill dice in seduction now?
a 10?
Mhm.
So go up 2 steps
Yeah.
plus 2 steps.
Yeah. it'd
So
be-
go up to a
it'd be-
12
just
and then up to a 2.
D10 and a D4 is fine. Yeah. So when you add everything, like when you add your willpower and your seduction skill, when you're done with that, just drag a D4 from over there into the dice tray
Yeah.
with the rest of it, and then you can roll it.
All right. You know, I keep on dropping it and it doesn't do anything. Am I dropping it in the wrong place?
It just needs to go into the dice tray where all the dice rolls are going.
I drop it on top of the text, like all
Yeah.
the chat.
Okay.
Or you can double click it, and it should just roll instead of you trying to drag it
Okay.
everywhere.
Yeah, that'd be better.
Not a bad roll.
Yeah, you want to make him really uncomfortable by seducing him?
I want to make him like blush. I'll just kind of open up the button. Like I'll scooch my cravat over and open up my vest a little bit and just make very direct eye contact with him. A very handsome man is doing this.
I can't beat that. So, the guy who's looking over his shoulder is literally just like, and turns back around.
Backwater prudes, they're all the same. I kind of say under my breath.
Oh my god. That was under your breath, though, right?
That was definitely under my breath. I'm not trying
Okay,
to. I'm not trying to get my face punch.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so they lead you out back. They go out first.
Mm-hmm.
The Doolin and Dalton, and then you guys, and then the two representatives of the Stone Rollers standing kind of behind. And
Okay.
they after you.
I'm so sorry. I'll be right back.
Sure.
Terrible timing. Yeah, I'll go out.
Everybody want to go out?
Yeah, Beatrix is gonna follow.
Okay. So they go out and where they go? Folly and James are pulling out their pocketbooks, and they've got this devilish little grin on their face. They seem pretty pleased about the deal that they're making.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
oh, cats.
So close.
cats. Yeah.
Cats. Holy shit.
Now I'm going to say, if you want to roll a perception check, everybody here, you may do so.
Sure.
This is if you are keeping an eye on Doolin and Dalton. If you're looking at Folly and James, oh no. Oh no. Okay.
That makes me afraid. Oh boy. Oh, I can hear her laughing through your mic.
Molly, you can make a perception check. If you are looking at Doolin and Dalton, who are in front of you, they went out the door first, and then Folly and James are behind you with their pocketbooks kind of grinning.
Hey, not a bad roll for my 1 dice.
Okay.
Better than mine.
Mine.
Oh boy.
Okay,
Oh,
John
boy.
Fontaine
Mm-hmm.
and Molly. The two of you see Doolin and Dalton move to take something out of their coats, their breast pocket, inside their coats. Do you want to do anything about it? You have about 3 seconds.
Like they like as far as I know though, they're just like producing the drugs that like are going to be bought, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I guess, do I have any reason to be alarmed right now? Or is this? I do.
Well, let's see. Do you have investigation? Did you know what? Do your perception, throw on
Just add an investigation.
see, it was in you rolled a 6. Just roll, you had a 1 on your perception, just roll a D. Well, you can roll a D8 here. Just you want to roll a D8, and we'll take the.
Yeah.
If it's a really shitty one, we'll just stick with your 7
All right.
because the 7's pretty good. Wait, hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
What are you doing?
Hold on. You rolled a perception.
And alertness, right?
Yeah.
Am I absolutely nuts right now?
What is the problem?
I don't see alertness on your page.
On whose page?
Oh, alertness, perception. Right. Sorry. Perception is 6. 1d6. Oh, yeah, you're good. Yeah, sorry. Yes, sorry.
No, you're good.
Roll alertness, investigation.
Wait, okay, so never mind. Okay.
Okay, we'll
Alertness
stick with the other one. That's
okay.
fine.
All right.
I was gonna say I'll give you a chance at a higher roll, but okay.
Oh, boy.
No, to you, honestly, like I don't see that you have any like asset that would make you, I mean, maybe, yeah, I don't really see an asset that would say like you're really like combat
Yeah.
oriented.
I wouldn't like unless something's like tipped me off. I wouldn't say that I'm like
Okay,
on the lookout for anything.
so you don't do anything.
No, I'm just kind of lazily like hand in the vest.
Okay, and yeah, so then Molly, you have the highest, so.
Is my nose for trouble sniffing anything out?
Ooh, now that is handy. I have to read it.
I can make an intelligence or alertness based roll to sense trouble.
Yes, do it.
And I get a +2 step bonus to either attribute. Okay.
Very
I would
nice.
rather use intelligence.
Okay, go for it. I mean, I think it lets you do that. So
And what it was a +2 step bonus
+2 step to either attribute. So,
instead of D4.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna add a D4 into the pool.
Wow. Okay. And that was your, yeah, lets you roll that. Okay. I mean, that's better than a hard. Then yeah, you, they're about to pull guns on you.
I figured I'm gonna get ready to pull my pistol out at least.
Okay. So you got your hand on it?
Yeah, and I'm
Or something like
gonna if I notice John Fontaine looking at them also, I'm gonna like elbow him as well.
Okay. Fontaine, how do you react?
Rude.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, do I see them pull out their gun? Or like what like did I just get an
Basically-
elbow to the back or
If you're looking at them like reaching into their pockets and like you all like you're also seeing me like reaching for my pistol and I'm like, you know,
I guess I'll kind of move behind Jet.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
And
I'm just
and
making a
also,
note of this that
I'm also going to draw my I guess I'll also draw my pistol.
okay. All right, so the two men pull their pistols out and they point them at Jet. And
Doolin and Dalton.
Doolin and Dalton point them at you.
Okay.
And while that's happening, the two, Folly and James, pull their guns from behind and also have them out.
Are they also twins?
They're not. twins. That would be funny though. No, they're like older gentlemen. Honestly, they're kind of like middle aged, like maybe 50s, and another one in the early 60s.
Okay.
So they pull their guns, and Doolin and Dalton have a smile on their face. So, sorry about this, Cap, but things have changed between us and all. Millworth, is it done yet? Millworth responds back, yeah, it's done. All yours. And he says, come on up to the turquoise turtle. We've got a chance. And they smile and they look at you. So, I hate to say it, but we found ourselves a better deal. We're going to need you to come with us. Just you, Jet. The others can go on their merry way. Unless, of course, they'd like to join our little crew. We're putting the family all back together again.
what do you need the jet for? You gonna sell him?
Oh, no. No, Tombstone wants him alive for what he did. He also wants his shit back.
Oh no, Jet, did you steal a shit from Tombstone?
I look over
I don't know
at
who that is.
John Fontaine. I look at him. Yep.
Well,
And then I reach behind my back and I swing it at Doolin's head.
Okay. Well,
I don't take lightly to
Wow.
threats.
and to think I thought maybe Fontaine would get to talk y'all out of this. But okay. Absolutely. You can do that. So that'll be an initiative. However, I'm going to go ahead and say Molly and John, you get an advantage on this because we don't really do advantage in this system, but I'm giving you advantage on the system because you did see your hands were already on your weapons. So if you want to throw in a +2 or a D2 on top of your initiative roll
So
to maybe have a chance.
the
of going
initiative
first.
roller does not go into the pool. It just rolls automatically.
That's fine.
So
I can
you'll-
Okay.
edit
yeah.
it manually,
Yeah.
right, in Combat Tracker? Okay. That's the plan, because I get to learn how to do that.
We can let them roll first.
Oh, do I need to clear it out from before?
No, it'll automatically redo it.
Okay.
And a D2. Is that a 1 or a 2? I
You
don't
said
know.
2-step bonus?
It was gonna be a D.
That's a D4. If it's a 2-step bonus, it's a D4.
Yeah, roll a D4. Sorry.
Ignore that
No,
plus.
I meant triangle. I meant the triangle, not the D2. My bad.
That's all right.
Oh.
A 1. Okay.
It's the same thing.
Dang.
Make everyone at 0.
John
Nice.
over here getting a
Lord,
super high
Jesus.
initiative.
watch it. Just you wait until I fire my gun poorly at you.
And
Goodness
now,
me.
Not you, Jet. sweet noble Jet.
I appreciate that.
Wait, are we
Oh, we
rolling for
fighting.
initiative?
We fighting.
Yes.
Yeah, Jet's
I-
about to brain somebody.
I wasn't planning to fight, but that's okay because we should always plan for people to fight for some
Yeah.
reason in this deadly game.
I don't take kindly to threats. And he knows what
No.
happened the last time somebody got in my way.
Clearly not. Okay, gotta
Well,
make
he should-
sure. I've
he's
got
about
the
to
right
remember
guys
for a
here.
very short, brief amount of time. He's about to remember from about the time my bat goes from here to his face.
6 and okay, this is correct. And I just need to roll 1.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
Do you like generic NPC fighter?
I did. That was very good. It
His
rolled
name I'm going.
very well.
His name I'm going to change as him.
Doolin.
Yeah, that one's Doolin. I hijacked his character sheet to work on something, and I don't feel like changing it.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I can actually change it on the fly.
So,
This is Doolin.
so
They did not go into the combat tracker, so what do I need to do for that?
just change. Oh, because are there tokens on the combat tracker?
No.
That's why.
How do I do that?
The whatever icon you have for them, or the like where the portrait would be.
Oh, I
you
did
just
it.
drag it in there.
I did it.
And we-
Okay, cool. Did you were swinging
he's
at
a
Doolin,
friend.
right?
I was swinging a Doolin. Whoever I was
Yeah.
talking to on the comm, which I think was Doolin.
It was Doolin doing all the
Yeah.
talking. Doolin doing the talking.
Yeah. And then there's should
okay.
be a little eyeball to make them visible to us.
Yes, there is. Okay. Well, it is all right. So I'm gonna leave this up to you guys. I'm willing to go for another 40 minutes till 10:30 if you want to do this combat.
It's up to everybody else here. Doesn't
fine with
matter
me.
to me.
Okay. Well, let's do it. Interesting. All right. Then now, even though you are going first, we still go by like you swung first. We still go by initiative.
Yeah, so I would have initiated the combat by like taking
Pulling
an
your weapon out.
aggressive action, but I am slow to react, or they're faster to react than I am. Whatever.
Yeah.
However you justify it, like
I just want to make sure that there wasn't something
yeah.
because
no,
like I think there's like an asset or something that allows you to also like kind of.
well, there's fighting type or something like that, but that only lets you take
Yeah.
like more non-combat actions without penalty and stuff like that.
Okay, so John Fontaine, you are first. So just so you all have a stage here, you are in a pretty narrow alleyway behind. It's not an alley. It's like you walked out of the back door, and there's an alleyway going perpendicular to you. There's a wall in front of you. You're on a very short, narrow alley. And then there are 2 alleys that go out to the perpendicular from you. So you're facing like the wall of the next building next to you. There's not a lot of cover that you can see right now. There might be something along those 2 where it splits in front of you and goes to the alleyway running perpendicular. But at the moment, you're all standing in pretty close quarters. They were holding the guns at almost point blank. So
Yeah.
you're first.
Okay, so from behind, I'm gonna peek my hand out from behind Jet, I guess, and so I'm like, "You carpetbagging son of a bitch, pull a gun on me, got!" and I'll
Okay.
shoot.
You're gonna shoot. Okay, are you shooting at Doolin or Dalton?
Which one's pointing a gun at me?
They all are pointing guns at you, including
Well,
the 2 guys behind you.
I thought they were pointing guns
Oh,
at
there are
me.
2 guys.
That Doolin and Dalton are pointing them at you.
Okay,
but,
but the guys behind are okay.
Folly and James are pointing guns. Probably, actually, neither of them are pointing them at you, John Fontaine.
Okay, who are they pointing guns at?
Well, I would say that you can use a free action to swivel your head quickly behind you and look.
All right, I turn really quick to look.
It looks like one of them is pointing at Jet, and the other is pointing at. Beatrix.
All right, I'm gonna take the one who. I aim my gun at the
You're
one pointing at
a big
pointing
threat.
at Jet.
Okay.
Nice.
That'll
So,
be Folly. They're not
gonna
on the
be-
combat tracker, but you'll see why.
Oh God, am I about to shoot a
are
non-combatant?
they monsters?
No. No, it's just because I don't have picture sheets for them. So.
Oh, perfect.
Um,
That's great. Oh, dang,
Okay.
that's a good roll.
It's a good roll.
This is mid, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not bad. The total's pretty good.
Shoot,
This was Folly.
Therefore, I am.
backstabbing son of a bitch.
Can't believe you're shooting Folly. Poor Folly. He didn't do anything wrong.
His folly was drawing a gun on us.
All right, so remind me, my defense roll for this is the out of harm.
It'll be their out of harm, which is a combination of agility and alertness. If you
That's
don't
fine.
have the out of harm stat on there, but it should just automatically do it.
And that's fine. They're generic. Oh my god.
Snake
Oh.
eyes.
Oh my
that's
God.
bad.
Oh my god.
That's great for us.
Am I about to just murk this guy?
Maybe.
Yeah, no, that's a botch.
It's exceptional success.
Yeah, and an
Yeah.
exceptional success.
So that's a permanent injury and 7 extra damage.
Yeah, so roll your damage. So what you'll do is you'll go to your pistol and you'll roll that last number, the third number, make that a 7.
So that's 10 total.
Or sorry,
You
yeah.
do the
7.
control and roll.
You can also just
change
type
it.
in 10 too.
Yeah. Well, no, it's so he's already rolled the 3 damage on the d6,
Oh,
but plus 7
just-
makes that 10.
Oh, okay, so it's a 10.
10
Oh
wound
my-
damage.
Oh my lord. Oh
Yeah.
my lord. Oh my lord.
Plus a permanent
Oh.
injury. He is messed up.
It also was almost
I-
his entire hit points.
I
So
was not expecting John Fontaine to become a cold-blooded murderer.
John
because
Fontaine. John.
because it was over half of his HP, Folly literally just got shot and crumpled onto the ground. Like it was too much. Like he passed out. Like
Oh Lord, I just
And
meant to
so-
scare him.
he's not on the combat tracker anymore.
So you put your gun like next to my head and then pulled the trigger?
Well, I was going to, but then I turned around
was
and saw
behind-
there was
okay,
a guy.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
So Folly
Fucking
just
crack shot.
Love this man.
Jesus
God damn.
He's my
Christ.
favorite man now.
We're brothers, you and I, brothers in blood.
My god. Okay. Yeah, so he's just down for the count. That was fun. Good job. So you can move 15 feet if you'd like. Otherwise, that's your turn. Or you can do like another action at the penalty.
God, I guess after that, I kind of like John Fontaine is also surprised about how well he did, but I guess like shocked that it's a fucking gun. So, you know,
I'll say
And,
you shot him like right in the chest.
yeah.
Like it just went through his upper chest and he was just like, "Ugh." And he was an older man. And so he just crumpled.
I guess I'll point the gun at the other one and say, drop it.
Okay.
Damn, ruthless.
Yeah. Damn. Okay.
I'm not messing around.
Was that at James, the other older man, or
Yeah.
was that at Doolin and Dalton?
You know what? Probably Doolin and Dalton.
Okay.
This is two against one.
All right. I'm gonna make a note of that because if say on your next turn, if you wanted to like roll like persuasion or something like that, you
Yeah.
could try to do that.
Cool. I'll do that.
Okay, so up next is Beatrix.
What am I supposed to do? I have guns pointed at. How many guns did she have pointed at her? Just one.
Yeah, so like the way Cortex kind of works is everything is almost simultaneous. You're supposed to kind
Yeah.
of think of it as simultaneous. So at the moment that he made that shot and that Folly is crumpling, James had his gun pointed at you.
Crap. So, yeah, she's gonna be like, "Look, I'll leave. I don't have a gun out. I'm not probably persuasion, but she doesn't have persuasion.
You just want to surrender, basically?
No, she's just like has her hands up. She is not actively in combat. She is trying to talk him down from like pointing a gun at her. I'm probably not the best at it. I'm just a pilot. I don't. She's not gonna tell him that she's got a gun on her.
Okay. Is she lying?
Oh yes.
Okay, then you can roll willpower covert. Oh my god.
All right.
Wow.
He can't even beat that if he tried, so he James, also an older gentleman, sees this young girl. I don't even have a weapon, and his hand kind of shakes a little on it. He noted that. Is that what you'd like to do in your turn, or would you like to move or take an action at a deficit?
We're in tight and close quarters. There are no places to duck and cover, correct?
Correct. Besides behind a person.
She's gonna duck and cover behind John Fontaine because that guy just crack shotted one other dude. So,
And by behind, you've got people in front of you and behind you.
oh yeah, that's true. Look, she's just ducking behind John Fontaine, regardless of the fact that there's other people there.
Okay.
Sure.
Seems a safe bet.
Yeah. He's just gonna shoot everybody, so
Yeah.
Doolin, holding his gun and seeing that, just literally was like, "What the?" and is shocked that that man just got shot at the same time that Jet is pulling out his
Or trying to.
or trying to pulling out his bat, and he's. And that surprised him. He didn't want to shoot, but
He was also told to take me alive.
he was.
Well, don't pull out a gun if you're not prepared to shoot it.
I was gonna. If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen.
He
Murder
He-
sure does have a way of.
Slowing things down.
it was so sudden. Jesus, he just killed that man. He's really shocked though. He doesn't want to shoot his friend. And I have his dog pestering me right now. So
His friend, who he pointed a gun at.
yeah, but he doesn't want to kill you. So he
That's what happens when you double
he's
cross me.
gonna. Trying to think. He would only got a few seconds to react, but he is going to turn his weapon over to John Fontaine. So he's gonna shoot.
Oh no.
So what you're gonna want to do is roll an out of harm, John Fontaine,
Who was hiding behind Jet.
who is hiding behind Jet. I'm rolling. What disadvantage is that? That's partial cover. So that's a minus.
Partial, yeah. Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh no!
No.
This is bloody. I'll see y'all in the afterlife.
No.
I have to roll. So what's the? I have to find
We're
it.
gonna
Do you
need that
remember-
medic soon.
Do you remember what the?
It's
partial
agility and your. If it's a gun, it's agility and your weapon skill.
DM screen, go.
No, I mean the what's partial
Is
cover?
it light cover?
sorry.
Would you say is the least
Light.
amount?
Yeah.
It's difficulty is +4, so that would be a 7. So whatever he rolls plus a base number, so he's got a 7 to his out of harm check if it's a light.
Okay.
I mean, it's not horrible.
That's
That's
not
not
bad. Yeah.
Okay.
And
keep-
plus, you know,
I'll keep this open just in case we
I've got a
need it,
doctor's bag.
and we can get other.
Good. I was really hoping for that.
Woo!
I was really hoping for that. I was not hoping for a botch. If it was a botch, I was gonna be really scared. But
You shoot
so
me.
yeah, he definitely like tried to move his gun to shoot the person who just shot first, more or less, and he misses.
Lord.
So the bullet just goes right
Probably
past
whizzing
you,
like really close.
really close,
Scarily close.
and it hits the door of the
Oh shit.
bar.
We
I
gotta
mean,
get out of here.
they're hearing the gunfire already, but
Oh, they're
still.
hearing it. Yeah.
Copper snake,
And,
snake,
that's-
snake.
That's his turn. That's all he's gonna do. So Molly, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot James. Or I'm gonna try to shoot him at least.
The old man, the other old man.
Oh, yeah, well, the one that pointed a gun at me and my friends.
I'm a friend.
Okay.
Me and my new friends, yeah.
Yeah.
How to shoot? Let's agility.
I'm using Doolin's page for this guy.
Why does this say chat?
Chatting.
Let's see what happens. Okay. I don't know why it says that.
Okay.
Pew, pew.
Oh snap!
Oh,
I guess I
this is-
hit him, right?
that's a
Yeah,
hit.
you hit him, but no bonus damage.
That's okay. Peasty.
Oh, not bad. All right.
Can I shoot him again at a penalty?
Yes. That'll be a
I'd like to
minus
do
2 step.
-2 step. All right.
Right?
It's one per extra.
Minus, yeah, 1 step. I always
Yeah.
get steps and die type confused, like the number. And
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
So it's a minus D2.
How would I do that?
We just roll like an extra D6, and if on odds it's 1, on evens it's 2.
Okay, that makes sense. Oops, that's the wrong die type. That and that, and I'm shooting again, and it's odds.
So that's -1, so a 12.
A 12. Okay.
That's
well,
really good.
that's really good.
I'm good at a couple things.
Mind me to never piss you off.
Okay, well, that was a good roll from him. So 3 extra damage. Oh, my lord.
Ooh,
So that was you shot him with a 9.
9, yeah.
Jesus.
I believe I did 9 damage. Yeah.
Okay. He, this poor old man, he's been shot twice. He also hits the back of the wall and slides down the back of the wall.
Cool.
Damn.
I guess I'll turn my attention towards Dalton, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Jet, it is finally your turn to being either
This whole
Doolin
time
or Dalton.
they've been firing and shooting their guns, and I have been mid swing. I'm gonna dome him.
Okay.
He shot in my general direction. He has betrayed me, and I think Millworth is back on the ship, probably doing mean, dirty things to Slate. So the question is, how hard do I want to dome him? Yeah, we'll do it.
I think the answer is yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Making sure I don't have anything else to roll here. Okay. There we go. Terrible.
Oh boy.
That's not bad.
Strong.
This is a normal. This is just a normal out of harm same thing, right?
Yeah, for him.
This is dueling. Yeah. Okay.
Remind me never to piss you off.
So that's a 3 bonus.
3. Does that just so this is the stun bat.
A stun bat. Okay.
Yeah, the bat, the beast, the bat, the
bat.
dirty bat.
I didn't
So
pay attention to your crazy weapon crafting. You're just gonna have to tell me how it works.
do you want the damage? So the stunned it deals basic damage, which splits between
split.
stun and wound,
I'm listening.
and then it also has a stun charge.
Outside. Okay, she's not gonna go outside.
So do you want the extra damage on the stun, or do you want it on the basic and then divide that in half at the end?
Just I don't know. What do you want?
It's up
Basic.
to you. You're the
Basic.
storyteller. You tell me.
Basic.
Okay. There's gonna be 2 damage rolls here.
Okay.
So 7 stun. So that's
I'll be right back.
4 wound, 3 stun, and then another point of stun damage.
4 wound and
3 stun,
3 stun.
and then another point of stun damage for the actual discharge of the weapon.
Okay, so 4 wound, 4 stun.
Yeah. And if you allow me, I will take a second swing at a penalty.
Yes.
Because I'm not moving. He's like right there.
Yeah.
This is... It's a 1-step penalty.
Oh my lord. Wow, he's rolling well, all things considered.
5 extra. That's a good roll for him.
Yeah, it's a good roll for him.
So the first hit, like right at the top of the head,
Jesus.
and then as he's going back, I'm just gonna like jab it into his gut.
Okay. Oh man. Oh my god.
So 6 wound, 5 stun, plus an extra 2 points of stun. So 7 stun total and 5 points of wound.
Okay, hold on. 5 points of wound and 7 more points of stun.
Yeah.
This guy's still up though.
Dang, son.
Yeah, Doolin's kind of beefy.
He must have a steel plate in his head.
I don't like him.
He was your friend.
Was before he double crossed me. And
You double crossed first, to be fair. This is just recrossing.
I brought him with me to do the double crossing.
Yeah, and
I'll run
Maybe-
behind him for a tactical advantage, although this will make John Fontaine here a little out in the open. But I'll go
he just,
I'll
you
go
know-
behind him.
he just killed a man in one bullet, though. So.
Yeah. But I'll like try to maneuver myself around
Okay.
Doolin to I don't know, maybe make him focus on something other than the 3 that are there.
Okay. All right, and that leaves Dalton's turn, who just saw his twin brother get beamed in the head and then hit in the gut.
Huh.
And he's gonna go to like tackle you.
Oh. So would this be like an athletics check for me?
Yes. He's going to. Oh my god, I did not put it on his sheet. That's fine. It's on the other sheet. He's going to. Yeah, roll in athletics. If you have dodge,
I don't have dodge.
but plain athletics and yeah, roll an agility athletics.
Agility athletics.
Yeah, because you're gonna try to He hasn't grabbed you yet.
Oh, I was just gonna like. He's trying to tackle me. Right? You said he's trying to
Yeah.
tackle me. Oh,
But you were
I
also
wasn't.
in
I didn't want to get out of the way. I wanted to like.
Oh, okay.
Push my hands up against him and just stop him in
okay.
his tracks.
Then strength, then,
Yee.
because that's what you want to use.
Yee. It's much better. Me getting out of the way is a lot harder than me stopping other things from hitting me.
And 6 and 8. This is 8. Oh no. Okay. He's not able to tackle you. So now he's not able to tackle you. You definitely you have this advantage of strength, but you guys are like now
Right.
on top of each other basically.
Okay.
That's his turn. Okay, all right, we're back at the top. Oh my god, my dog she's really hungry. I'll have to wrap this up soon. So up at the top, John Fontaine, it is your turn.
I want to put my gun to Doolin's head and like convince him to give up this folly since everyone else is incapacitated. Or
Mafali's dead, but yes.
well, all right.
Yeah,
I put
if you want to roll, would that be
Okay,
persuasion? Influence?
persuasion, influence. Yeah,
So that'll be
and then I get
willpower, persuasion. And then
and
what
then
do you
the
say?
2 steps up. I get what is it?
Are you doing let's see here.
It says for allure, I get a +2 step skill bonus.
So are you trying to persuade him in an attractive way? This is keyed to appearance.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess I'm more just trying to get him to stop. So probably I'm not flirting with him in this.
If you,
in this
I mean,
thing.
I will say you have diplomacy, right?
Oh, you got diplomacy.
It
That's a
looks
good
like you have it as a minor. Is it?
A skill?
It looks like you have it under your assets. Is that meant to be something else? Is that an asset?
Diplomacy? I'm not seeing that on my sheet.
I'm looking at your sheet. It's under assets and complications, which doesn't sound. That sounds like it's supposed to be a skill.
That diplomacy is a skill.
Sounds like a skill, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
it
think
is.
that's in the wrong spot. If you have a diplomacy, that would be something you could add and you could do instead of persuasion if you wanted to. But I don't know what points you would put in that. We can look at that later if you want.
That's probably
Yeah. Let's.
influence.
I have
Like,
I have a pretty good die in influence, so
Yeah, that's probably a specialty of influence or something like that, or
Well,
persuasion.
your persuasion's really good. So if you want to just do your willpower. Oh wow. Okay. And then don't forget, you guys have
like
plot points as well. So as a reminder, in case anyone does not remember, if you want to use a plot point before you do your roll, which it's okay if you want to change your mind here because we're going over it again, you can add it's a +1 or +1 step bonus for every plot point you take. So you would add how are we doing that? Adding a D.
So if you want to do 1, you would roll a d6. On odds, you would get a 1. On evens, you would get a 2.
Okay, odds. I need to write that down.
That is like the easiest way to that, or you can just roll a d4, cut it in half.
Or you can use 2 plot points and roll a
D4.
D4.
Yep.
And that'll add a D4 to your roll. If you want to use plot points afterwards, you can add 1 point to your total for every plot point.
Yep.
Just as a alternative. So for instance, if you want to use a plot point right now, you could roll a D12 and a D, technically with a D11. how's that? A D12 and a
What?
no? It'd be a D12 and a D12
Yes.
if you're going from a 10 to one step.
One step would go to a D12.
Yeah. So if you wanted to use a plot point now, you could roll a D12 and a D12.
Okay.
Stop it, Eris.
And when do you get plot points back? Or how?
You get them through me. You get them through really awesome roleplay, really awesome stuff, or through uncovering clues, or making to the end of chapters.
Role playing your complications.
Role playing complications. It's a good one.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, I will do a.
Okay. So,
what do I?
you can roll. You add a step bonus to whichever one you want. In this case, it's probably easier to do it on your
D10.
D10s and roll 2 D12s.
Okay.
So you can just roll 2 D12s. You don't need to do the skills.
Right.
Paris, quit. Dude, she's going crazy. Nice. That's really good.
So
There you go.
I put the gun to his head. I'm like, don't. It's Doolin, right?
This is Doolin, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, Doolin, don't do it. I'll shoot you dead. You've seen I've done it before.
I mean, okay. I mean, that's your turn. So I'm
Yep.
okay. Jesus. Do you want to do anything else? That's your action, but you can move or do a small action like drop to the ground or say something. But you already said something, so
Yeah.
pretty much move.
I get that'll be my
Okay.
turn.
Then up next, Jesus Christ, that was really good. Is Beatrix.
What the hell am I supposed to follow that up with?
Really good roll.
So, okay. Doolin is still up. Dalton is down.
No, Doolin and Dalton are both up.
Both up.
Folly and James are down.
Okay, she's gonna pull her gun.
Okay, that is in the system in action.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So you can move. You can
That's
take
true.
cover if it's nearby,
You could still shoot, but you'd be at a -1 penalty.
and you can still
That's true.
shoot with the penalty.
There is no place to take cover.
You can behind somebody.
She's already behind John Fontaine.
There is a door less than 7 to 8 feet from you. Just FYI.
Okay,
There's a door
she'll
behind
dash
you
for
that
the
was
door.
recently shot. You can go back in the
No,
building.
door.
Okay.
So
Well,
go for
you
the
can
door.
easily make that distance. And do you want to go inside or just go to the door and stand in the door frame?
In the door frame. Yeah.
Okay. So you're in the door. All right. Then that comes to Doolin.
Easy.
Doolin is rattled by that. Very high roll. He's got his gun out and he's like, and he sees the gun come to his head and he's like, look, we ain't trying to get anybody killed here.
Let's-
You killed those men. And he's gonna put his gun down and pass his turn.
Oh, okay.
Molly, it's your turn.
I shoot.
You should have thought twice if you weren't trying to get anybody killed. And I'll just point my gun at Dalton.
The other one, okay.
I mean, he's wrestling with Jet, but
Yeah.
why don't you give it a rest?
You trying to use any skills on him, or you just talking to him?
I'm not very intimidating, exactly, but I mean, I'm just trying to convince him to.
Okay.
Stop.
I mean, he's seeing a lot of stuff right now, so that's fair. Jet, your turn.
So I've got Dalton kind of in a like we're locked in together, right?
Yeah. You've got the advantage, though.
I will say Your brother's already given up. Stand down, and I'll let the two of you live. And I would like to make a leadership role to
Okay.
force him to back off, basically.
Okay. Dalton. Okay. Anything else you want to do on that turn?
Nope. I'll keep holding him there until he loosens his grip.
Okay. Well, Dalton's next, and that definitely overdid his discipline. So he loosens up and backs off. And unless anyone wants to do anything else, you can be out of combat. Unless somebody wants to do something else here, combat-wise.
I'm not in a murdering mood right now.
You got two men on the ground that are dead or dying. One is
Yeah,
dead.
I think that's about all the
One
death
is
we
dying.
They're old.
What gang were they with?
They're with the Stone Rollers.
Not
They are
anymore.
a rival gang to the Copper Snakes.
Oh, perfect. Okay, great.
You fine with it?
No. That's good. That's our out.
Okay. So you want to be out of combat. Nobody has any other.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
want to beat these men up.
If he's
What?
backed off, I'm done.
They've both backed off. Now they're still holding their weapons. Well, one wasn't.
Yeah.
And
I
Doolin is still
kind of
holding
hold
his
my
gun.
hand out to Doolin is.
Doolin is still holding his gun.
I hold my
But
hand out for it.
He looks you dead in the eye. And he sees the man that he helped, his friend and a leader, a good leader. And he hands the gun to you.
I take it. I put it in my waistband. And I pick up Dalton's gun off the ground.
I kind of like shakily
He's
train.
gonna have our ass for this.
Who's gonna have your ass?
Where is he?
Who?
Tombstone.
You didn't see his. Of course you didn't. He's here. In the port. He had his colors up.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, that guy at the little tariff office. He told us where you were.
Of course he did. If the
Jed,
if the
you
snakes...
don't suppose now
Go ahead.
might be a mighty fine time to leave post haste?
Oh, very much. I look over to Doolin and Dalton. If the snakes come back here, these two attacked you. Easy peasy.
I don't give a shit about what the snakes have to say about this. I give a shit about Tombstone. We are to bring you in alive.
Well then, it looks like I just got 2 extra crew members that I didn't lose.
You think we... Wait a minute.
You want to live, or do you want to go back to Tombstone and die?
Shit. We ain't got much of a choice.
You're working for free. Let's go.
Fine. So you got 2 more guys.
Oh shit.
And so where are you going?
Back to the ship.
Back to the ship.
Okay.
Yep. But
The
I'm
ship.
gonna try to blend in with the
Would-
crowd.
Yeah, I was going to ask. Are you going back in through the bar that you just shot at?
I didn't shoot at it.
Well, your party shot at.
I didn't shoot at it.
Well,
We were defending ourselves from two members of a rival gang of the Snakes.
Uh huh. So you're going back through the building?
Yeah.
Or are you going through the alley?
No, I'll go. What's the fastest way?
I think we should leave. We should definitely
What's the fastest way?
leave the
The
other
alley.
way.
The alley is appealing. That's for sure.
The alley, you can just go
Yeah,
and leave.
I
Can
vote
I
the
go
alley.
through their pockets real quick before we go?
Oh my god.
You wanna go through Folly and James's pockets?
I'm okay
Yeah,
with this.
absolutely.
Okay. You
I
can
don't, think,
do.
I don't think we have time for this.
I'm walking and I just make it quick.
It'll
like-
be quick.
I'm like power walking behind you. I'm like, we need to go right now. We need to go. We need to go.
Some people
Beatrix?
just act like they've never shot a gun before.
I don't think he has. I think he just got lucky.
I've never shot a gun before.
Well, congratulations. Your first bullet killed a man.
We will give you a gold star when we're on the ship. But for right now, let's get out of here.
I get on the comm. Slate, where are you?
No answer.
Slate, you son of a bitch, answer. Shit. Okay, yeah, we're walking. Power walking.
All right. So y'all start walking. I'll say you have 2 seconds to look through one of their pockets before people start pouring out of that back door to see what the hell was the shooting.
All right. I'll
You can
start
look through it. You can do it. It's just people are going to come out being like, what the fuck happened? And you have to deal with them.
No, it's probably better if I don't.
Okay. Sorry. You can,
No,
but
you're
they're
right.
about to come out there. Okay. So you leave the bodies. Probably wise.
Like, yeah. Do you want like people are gonna open the door and you're gonna be crouched over a dead man's body, like what do you think is the first thing that's gonna happen? Like
Loot goblin.
digging through
Look, I left
a
2
dead
bullets in
man's
there.
pockets.
I don't.
You want to get them
I
back?
want people to be able
I
to
need those
find me.
bullets
Oh
back.
my god.
Yeah. Can I have these, please?
Okay, so y'all take the alleyway. That's fine, because it does give you a head start. People are going to start pouring out that back door, and they're going to see 2 dead gang members of a rival gang. These were not nobodies either. Molly, you know this. You don't know exactly who they are, but they are buyers. And so they weren't just some grunts. You can share that if you want. You don't know. But y'all want to head back to the ship because you have probably you have a good 20-second head start before people start looking around for who shot these men.
I don't know if Rob can hear me, but I lost him on Video Ninja. I still have him on the stream. If he can
He's
leave and come back.
his connection dropped out a couple times.
Oh, okay.
We're almost at the end,
Yeah, I
so
figured.
we'll just if you can hear us, we're gonna just kind of narrate over to what's going on. You have about a 20-second head start. Are you guys wanting to run, or are you trying to blend in and walk calmly?
There's a lot of people here, right?
There are a lot of people, and the sun is going down.
Blending.
Blend. But will it blend?
I'm gonna go with a majority vote if everyone is going with blending.
Yeah, I'll blend with the crowd.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I guess I won't run.
It's like I'll stay with them. Okay, I'm not gonna make you roll for that. There's a lot of people, so you're gonna just casually saunter back. You will notice that the quite a number of men with coats and copper snakes on their lapels are rushing
Mm-hmm.
towards the turquoise turtle with things that look like assault rifles.
Yeah.
And you walk right on past. It looks like they're starting to stop people too, so you barely made it out of there, and you head back to the ship. I would say 10:30. Would everyone be comfortable leaving off there? Okay.
Yeah.
Works.
It's
for me.
going to make it interesting for me as far as writing next episode because we are right in the middle of 2 cutoff points, but that is totally fine. So we'll end it there and do our little outro.
Great.
Okay, well, thanks guys for sitting through episode 1. I'm very pleased that we made it this far. I think you all are amazing. And we'll be back next week it'll be Thursday, pull it up.
That's
the 7th.
7th, right?
The 7th of December at 7:00 p.m. Eastern. And I would go ahead and go through again. Everyone want to give their names, anything they want to plug?
I don't have anything I want to plug.
No.
I'm pretty afraid of social media, to be honest.
Yeah, social media. Any like art that you're doing? Commissions? Anyone?
Maybe not this week, but maybe next week when all the portraits are up.
Okay, yeah. We may have some things next week. And then Josh, you can take it away with our normal.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks everybody. No. So again, if it's over there, if you like Fantasy Grounds, you like what you see with the dice rollers, there's more to it, and we might end up showing maps and stuff later on in the campaign. But there's an associate link there. It doesn't cost you anything extra. We get a little bit of kickback. And I'm pretty sure right now they've got some big sale going on. So if you want some stuff from Fantasy Grounds, go check them out and use our link. It's down there. That said, Duff, thanks for subbing. Appreciate it. Anybody else who stuck around throughout the session, thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's all I got.
Okay. Well, then we'll see you next week
Okay,
for a
bye,
whole
everybody.
new adventure. We're going to pick up on what happens when we get back on the ship.
Very excited.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.